In this video, I'm going to show you 6 ways you can save money while eating in New York City. I'm going to tell you some of the best places to eat on a budget in New York City. A lot of times people come and they think they need to spend all this money and eat all these expensive foods and only eat in the tourist areas because it's just convenient. Little did you know, right around the corner, there's an amazing spot that is waiting for you to explore it. And it's a quarter of the cost. Right outside the tourist areas where you can find really nice restaurants for cheap. So one thing that people don't realize is our New York slices are usually only $1. They're going to be advertised a lot of times in the touristy areas for like a $5 slice, but you can find dollar slices everywhere. So dollar slices are where it's at. Even $5 slice isn't too bad, but you're going to want to look for the dollar slice places. Here are some of my favorite ones, and a lot of times it'll be like 2 slices and a drink for like $3 or 2 slices and a drink for $5, something like that. But this is a great deal, and it's usually in the touristy areas. It's a chain, so you'll see these all over the city. The next one is a little obvious, but anywhere fast food. We do have McDonald's, we do have Burger King, Wendy's, etc. There's all sorts of fast food in the city, so if you're running tight on money, this is going to be an easy place. Hit the dollar menu and eat some fast food. It'll keep you running for the day. If you're looking for more of a healthy food option, you're going to want to hit either Whole Foods or Trader Joe's. They have a whole salad bar and everything, and it's really affordable. It's usually about like $10 or so for one of those boxes. And again, it's like really hearty food. It's really healthy, so it's going to keep you full a lot longer than maybe fast food would. So maybe it's worth spending $10 on something like that because it's going to fill you up for the whole day. New York City has some of the best happy hours, so make sure you check those out because you can get some really good deals, guys. Now, this is the way you want to go if you're looking to have that fancy dining experience, but not spend like $50 to $100 per check. So this happy hour is a great example of one of the big happy hours that's pretty popular in New York City, the Off the Wagon chain. And then they also have like fancy restaurants that have really nice happy hours like this one, and this one. I'm telling you, all over the city has amazing happy hours. So most places that you're going to stop is going to have a great happy hour. Just Google it before you go because restaurants are always changing in the city and you never know like the timing of the happy hour or what's really on it. So just Google restaurants in the area and they'll tell you the best happy hours there are. Especially in the morning, you don't want to spend like $15, $20 just for breakfast. So hit up a bodega or one of these street vendors because they'll have like a $2 egg sandwich, which is really good. I usually get an egg and cheese on a croissant with hot sauce. That is my go-to, and it's usually only $3. So watch out for these guys because they're all over the city. They're pretty easy to spot. Go to one of the visitor centers, or there's coupon books everywhere. You'll see them all over the city. Guys, these coupon books a lot of times are buy one, get one free, or free appetizer, or free drink, etc., etc. It all adds up. So depending on how long you're going to be in the city, it's totally worth it to use some coupons along the way. And then you also can use things like Groupon because they have really great prefix meal opportunities. A lot of times they're only like $30. If you want like something really fancy, you can get it for like $50 for a 3-course meal. Some of them are even 5-course meals. So check that out. And also watch out for New York City Restaurant Week because those are also amazing times to visit the city because you'll be able to go into almost any restaurant and find an amazing budget deal. And just as a little bonus tip, I do want to remind you guys that the tourist areas up their price. Like they're paying more rent, they're paying more everything. So if you want to go somewhere that is not as expensive, just go right around the corner or maybe an avenue over, and those restaurants are all going to be at least half the price as the ones that are in the tourist areas, and it's probably a better deal too. So check that out, keep that in mind. Here's an example of like Times Square area. This restaurant row is really popular, or around like the East Side area if you're over by Bryant Park, and then, you know, by 34th Street. And then here's an area over by Battery Park that is really popular, and it's off the beaten path, but that's why it's more affordable because it's not in that tourist trap central. I want to give you guys some of my favorite restaurants in the area. One of them is Marseille. It's a French Mediterranean kind of Moroccan place, and it's really cool looking inside. It has that French Parisian flair, so this is a great pre-theater option in and around Times Square. And if you want to meet some locals and some people in the industry, Employees Only is the place to go. We often used to go there late nights. They have a great late night menu also. So this is where you can meet some really interesting characters and get an idea of what it's like living in the city. Quality Meats and Quality Italian are some of the best bang for your buck in the area. I really like their ambiance there. It's a lot going on. They have so much stuff on the menu and the food is really, really good. This is definitely like an insider favorite in the restaurant industry in New York City. Another thing I loved about being in the industry in New York is you get to go to so many awesome cultural restaurants like Cafe Caccia. This one's like an Austrian restaurant. They have really good like sausages and sauerkraut schnitzel. And then if you go to the Upper East Side, this one is one of the most like historical restaurants. It's this old German place. There's a little German bakery too. So make sure you go to restaurants like that too to get a real New York experience. Another restaurant we used to go to in industry was the Smith. A bunch of our friends work there also. That's probably why. But I like the one in the Chelsea because it's right by the Ace Hotel. So we used to go to the hotel for drinks after dinner. And don't forget about coffee shops. They have really cool ambiances too. They're all over the city, guys. Hotel bars and coffee shops are definitely a stop you want to stop in to get that New York lifestyle flair. And I couldn't make this video without being completely honest with you. I am from the Midwest, so I know a lot of us, our first like drive is to be like, oh, we should go to this nice fine dining like Outback or Olive Garden, stuff like that. I don't know why. It hits different in New York, guys. It does not taste the same as in the Midwest. It's just like different. It's kind of like the McDonald's of New York City. So just keep that in mind if you're trying to go to one of these places. I would recommend you not doing it and going to like a mom and pop shop, because when else are you going to ever have the opportunity to go to restaurants like these other than here in New York City? And don't you want to try something other than what you've already tried like a million times back home? So, just try something different. It's New York. There's so many things to experience. Experience all of them. Don't do the same old, same old. If you like this video, hit that subscribe. I am talking New York City all month, so you'll be seeing plenty more of my videos. But for now, check out this next video. It's what YouTube thinks you'll like next. I'll see you there.